might call it cheating. We call it M2D camo.
We've been shooting Prowler's little pink pistol here, and he done put some kind of oil on it, and what he's done, I think, is he got it to where it's not shooting. It will not take in another shell. So, it's done it again. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take it in there and we're going to clean it up with our new wonder product, Q20 Blue. And we'll see what happens after we clean it. I don't know, I can tear it down or I can just spray some in there, whatever you want to do.
Spray it in there right now. Let's see what it does.
Needs tearing down. Hope it don't melt it. We've cleaned it up with the blue, and we're going to see what it does. Worked like a charm.
I believe it did.
Come in. Somebody get him. Good shot. Hell, there's 4 of them. Get them. Hey! Put the collar on, put the collar on. I get him? Yeah. Get the collar. Get the collar.
I think you hit that first shot. I don't know. I'm watching him still.
Is he down?
No.
Where's he at?
Still going out across there.
Huh?
I'm not gonna shoot again. One shot though, man.
How many did y'all kill? Did y'all get one of them or 2 of them?
I don't
know what we got.
I know I got one. I don't know about that second one out there. We're going to have to look.
I don't know where that one was. I shot, man. You can't see him with the binoculars?
That's the only thing I hate about running the call and shooting too, because I couldn't get it to switch.
Who killed that?
I did.
Where'd you shoot one at?
Right here. You couldn't see him probably over the hill.
Stopped and looked at me and I pulled the trigger.
How many coyotes was it?
4. Oh, I only seen
5,
4.
counting this one, 5.
The fifth one, he come in and he hit the draw. He didn't come out till down yonder.
I seen them when they come out of the trees over there.
I don't know how many of them I got on film.
Well, see, I had something flashing over here, and I don't know if it was a coon, a crow, or what. And I was sitting there looking.
Look at the ducks. But in this hunt, he's shooting a Ruger M77 270, and Wade's shooting a Weatherby 308. So they got some good guns to reach on out there and get those coyotes that are way out. We set up this morning. We sat here a good, what, 45 minutes?
At least.
At least 45 minutes, and we were doing a rabbit call. and we turned on just a coyote bark for just a little while, and that's what got their attention. They were way away from us, and when they came in, this one came in first. He was about 250 yards ahead of the rest of them, and when he stopped out here, he looked back waiting on his buddies, and Jeremy got him. And Jeremy never hunted till this year, and we kind of got him involved in hunting. He's like 30 years old, never was a hunter. We got him involved in hunting this year, and he's really caught on. He's a pretty good shot, and he doused it on that coyote right there this morning. That's Jeremy on the left, and Wade, my son, is on the right. They went out there and found the second coyote Wade killed. That coyote was a good 350 yards, and so we got two of the coyotes this morning. We couldn't really tell for sure. Wade was pretty sure he got the coyote, but in the grass that was out there we couldn't see him. So they went down there and found him, and now then they're coming back in with him. So that was 2 coyotes out of 5 that we got this morning. We didn't realize that there was that many coyotes coming. I should have when that one looked over his shoulder, but we'd already sat here about an hour this morning, hadn't seen anything, and we were about ready to give up. And that just goes to prove that there's not any such thing as too long of a setup. But they went out there and they found the second coyote Wade killed. So Jeremy got one this morning, and so did Wade. That's Jeremy on the right and Wade on the left, and they got another dead coyote. Greasy suckers. This is Mac, and we've been on the prowl this morning.
M2D Camo is a new camouflage pattern that mimics field grass. It grows in almost every terrain. The coloration and pattern imitates natural brush and grass, which makes it a great camo for ground level hunting. Designed for maximum concealment, M2D Camo actually changes color in different terrain, whether you're in a spruce forest or in a field. It really adapts to different surroundings and adapts to different light. M2D Camo is made to deceive.
For more information, go to m2dcamo.com.
I've been shooting ARs for a while now, and I've shot several different configurations. This is by far the best configuration of an AR that I've found. This is an Olympic Arms Ultra Mag AR. This AR is designed for hunting only, and it is bad to the bone. And I'll show you the last thing a coyote sees.
Yeah.
Got him.
Oh, you see him?
I dropped that son of a gun.
He got him.
Who shot?
I did. Martin did first.
Oh,
I thought he,
I was watching the second one.
there was 2.
Uh-huh.
That's why I thought I was going to try to let him come
He was
closer to
sitting,
me.
he was down there in that far corner.
They kept bouncing, looking this way, so I
How far is it from that tent? That's where he was standing when I shot him.
said, yeah, 'cause he went over that hill.
How far is that? That's 300 yards at least.
At least on that.
And I got it all on film.
Where'd he come in from?
He come from over
Across
there in
the
that
fence
woods
over here.
there.
See, I don't think you gonna call them 2 coyotes we already seen. I think them dogs are
Another one dead.
Bitch, I had it on.
What happened, Martin?
Guns off.
This is January 1, 2008. Mac, Jeremy, Wade, and Martin, we all got up this morning and we came out and did a setup. On the way in, we saw 2 coyotes. They were in the field there laying down and a bunch of cows. Probably some of the hardest coyotes to call that there is, because most of them were pretty well fed. But we called in this coyote and he came in just like they're supposed to. And Martin missed. I think he said his gun was off, he thought. But anyway, we'll see. The coyote made a run all the way down as far as you can see there. And Jeremy made a super shot on him. And they out there now fixing to get him. And there he is. And boys, that's a pretty fur little piece. Jeremy made that shot. I don't have my rangefinder, but I guarantee you it's 300 yards. But there's proof. He got him. They're halfway here and it's still a long ways out. Okay. Is that the longest shot you ever made on one, Jeremy?
By far.
By far. How far was he?
About 350 yards.
350 yards. Good shot. This is the new Olympic Arms Ultra Mag AR. This is not your daddy's AR. This shoots hunting style cartridges. This is the 25 WSSM. They make it in all of your short cartridges. This is a totally redesigned gun to take the short cartridges that are made just for hunting. Check it out, olearms.com. We saw a coyote. I mean, it was just dark. We could never do nothing with him. He was too far, and we couldn't get a shot because it was dark and far. But we sat there a while and we got our red lenses out and we started shining and we spotted the coyote just quick. I mean, it all happened pretty quick, but we got him. We're not sure if it was the exact same coyote that we saw earlier. There was coyotes howling all around us. I'm talking about all around us. And but we did get one, and turn the light on. We set up here and got dark on us. Camera don't work very good in the dark. And one shot, one kill. We called this little young puppy and they were howling all around us. And Wade made a good shot on him about 100 yards. And we're going to go see if we can get another one. This is Mac, Wade, and Jeremy, and we've been on the prowl. Greasy sucker dead coyote.
Hello, here at B&T Outfitters and the Gun Huggy. We want to know if you've huggied your gun today. The Huggy is a protective cover that goes on your gun to protect it, to keep it protected from scratches and nicks. It goes from different camouflages from snow to fall to spring. It is a cover, not a case.
Also, like Brian was saying, it's one-piece design, fits many different style guns. Your bolt actions, your automatics, muzzle loaders, single shot, you name it. It fits most guns.
This is another one of those where I do the shooting, the filming, the hunting, the calling, the whole works. I went out that day, it was probably around lunchtime, and I got in my deer stand. It was deer season here, and I started hunting. Wasn't seeing nothing, so I picked up my mouth call like I usually do, and I blew on it 2 or 3 times, and about 15 minutes passed, and out come this cat down there. He was about 200, 250 yards from me. He run out in the lane and stopped and looked at me, and about that time, here come 2 deer. They come running out of the woods, and they spooked the cat. Well, the cat run in the woods. Well, then the deer went in the woods. And I thought, man, I can't believe that. And the deer run the bobcat off, because I'd rather shoot a bobcat than I had a deer any day. It was kind of a partly cloudy day. It was pretty heavy clouds, but the sun would break out. And I looked down right in front of me, about 30 yards, in a big thicket that's right in front of my deer stand. And there was a cat. Boy, he was up in there, he was peeping out. He knew exactly where the sound come from, but he wasn't sure what it was. And I had to get my gun up, I had to get the camera set on him, all that. And I shot the cat, killed the cat.
Greasy sucker. I called that little sucker in. That makes 4 bobcats that I've killed out of this deer stand this year. There you go again. I'm just trying to tell everybody, if you'll take your call with you, you'll call in lots of stuff that you wouldn't normally see while you're deer hunting. And I know some people may think, well, it'll scare off my deer. But I want to show you something right now. There's deer right after I shot. They're still standing there, and they've paid 0 attention to what's going on. There's little dead ass is. To get up in a thicket. But this is the way cats do. I saw him cross the lane down there, and I got my call out and I started calling him, and he started coming to me, and deer ran and spooked him off. So I kept calling a little while, and here he come in, and he come up in this thicket. He's not but about, I don't know, 30 yards from my stand. And he was in this thicket peeping out, trying to see what it was that he was hearing. Let me see if I can get him out of here. Okay, there he is. It's getting dark on me real fast here. But as you can see by that rifle laying beside him, that is a pretty good sized cat also. I heard a shot earlier, and this is my son. I've come over here to pick him up, and he did the same thing that I've done this evening. He called in a bobcat and shot it out of his deer stand, and then saw lots of deer, and he got a big cat. Me and my son Wade, we went deer hunting this evening, and we carried our varmint calls with us, and both of us called in a bobcat. Killed it, still saw deer, and then after I called in the bobcat, I actually missed a pretty nice buck. And I did miss, folks. But this is our cats, and we got them by carrying our varmint calls with us and calling while we were in the woods hunting. greasy suckers. I got me a double on bobcats. I got a double on bobcats. Okay, I don't really know if everybody can see me or not, but this is Mac, and I went out to my deer lease this evening, and I got in my deer stand, and I blowed on my call, and before I could even get my camera up and get ready, this cat here had already came out. It came out, and at the time I got the camera on it, it had already started going away, and I blowed the call again, and it caught its attention, and it turned around and looked at me. I got everything put up, and I just sat there, and I looked up about 10 minutes later, and here this cat came, and it walked out there, and I got it also. And what I've got here, this is an old sow cat and a kitten. What happened, I killed the sow cat. Well, then the kitten, she didn't know what to do, so she was kind of lost, and but she came out there and I got them. In this hunt right here also, I was hunting, I was filming, running the camera, I did the shooting, I did everything in this video right here, and that's something that is extremely difficult to do. Wade kind of joked one time when we were looking at this and putting all this together, and he said, you can tell them all that the video crew was all sick that day, but this is the way it turned out, and it turned out good. Right there is a big bobcat. That rifle laying beside that cat has a 28.5-inch barrel. So as you can see, that is one big kitty.
How y'all doing? Most of y'all know me as Prowler. Well, I don't have my camo on right now, so you need to know that I'm Bill Henson, known as Prowler on Mac and Prowler. I have today with me my friend and mentor, Jim Young.
Yes.
And without him, Mac and Prowler would not be. The reason for that is, I'm going to ask you a question, Jim.
Yes.
What is Jim Young Success Dynamics?
We are a consulting firm, business consulting firm.
And what does JYSD do?
We teach businesses how to make money.
I like that part.
We do too.
Yeah. And, well, what can you do for me in the future? Now, when I say me, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yes.
When I say me, I'm talking about you guys out there. I want you to get to know this man. So what can you do for me in the future?
We can explain to you the business side of business and show you how to develop a strategic business plan to solve your problems and increase sales, increase your profitability, and sustain your future.
In other words, what he just said is, he's going to teach us how to make money.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm Mac.
And I'm Prowler.
On Coyote Tales with Mac and Prowler, we not only show you the hunt, we tell the tale.
We're here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Watch us at your convenience. Let us know what you think.
On Buck Forage TV.
Mac and Prowler's Hunting the Hunters has been brought to you by Olympic Arms, meeting the demands of the 21st century. Mac's Custom Predator Calls. M2D Camo, made to deceive. Coleman Motors. Game Tracks, technology for the hunters.
By Barnett Crossbows. By Luminox.
Video Gear Shop, the brands you trust, the gear you need. Video Perfection, production, direction, perfection. Gun Huggy. Stolba Chiropractic. EW Calls. High Score Rifle Wrist. Loophole VXR Scope, light 'em up. Smart Production. Trophy Hunter Products.
Jim Yunt Success Dynamics. Proven business principles that work.
And God, country, and gun.